Hello and welcome to another episode of Street Pundits. We're back. Well, we're not back because it's only me and Nosa today. You know, everyone's. I don't know where they are. You know, our fans. You need to Pam them. So Pam all of them. Pam, Ben, Adrian, Joe. Now Joe's kind of good in it. Joe's more or less, but all of them Pam them when you see it when you talk to them because where are they, Nosa? Where are they?
I know the streets need to give them a little. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? A little. They left us, but you know what? Me and Nosa will hold the fort in it. We'll hold it down.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll hold it down, you know. So, but yeah, man. So we're back with some more content, some big games on the weekend. Actually, some really big games. So obviously, we'll start with Chelsea, Man United. Chelsea, you know, they beat Man United 3-1, semi-final of the FA Cup. So they're now in the final to face Arsenal. So it's a big game. No, so I come to you. So, what did you think when you saw lineups?
The lineup.
Actually, was you confident before the game? Obviously, they beat you 3 times.
No, I told you. Oh, but I put in the GC that to the random. I'm not confident in the lineup because when Mount plays on the left, it gives me a bit. He's a hit or miss, you know. Like I love my Mount, but you know, because he's young, I always go on my runs. But he played well that game.
What's this your Mount agenda, fam?
It's not
let the guy live.
But yeah, like the lineup, like Caballero, standard cup keeper, 3 at the back. I don't know, because sometimes when he play 3 at the back against, Lance likes to use the experimental cup formation.
But do you think he plays that in the big games though?
He played against City when we lost 2-0 or 2-1, like our first game against them. Played against Ajax. There's games that he's played about. I just can't remember from the top of my head. But
I think he knew Social was going to go for the 3-4-3, so he wanted to match up with him. That's what I think.
When they play a 3-4-3, like I feel like they need to, because we're not the most ball like playing team. We're not the most playing team out there. That's a fact.
What do you mean by playing? As in just most like
the Pep-esque tiki-taka quick football, like Pep-esque,
cool.
Like the Liverpool type of press like we just played normal football. I don't think we even have an established way like.
Identity. Talking about
identity. We don't have identity. So obviously, I felt like if United played a typical 4-2-3-1, even if they played McTominay or Fred in the middle, I still think they could have won the game because we didn't. If you watched the game, I'm sure you watched it. We didn't play that well. We just defended really well. Like we were stopping their fast break. James, like he never really does much, but you know what I'm saying.
That guy.
Rash, you know, man, like Rash, yeah, you know, he came short this game, you know. I don't think we played better than they didn't play better. We just kept the ball well and we defended really well. Like, I don't know, like, and our middle was very compact. So yeah, Bruno didn't have some breathing space as well. Like, you know, the commentators, even though he played dead, they still said he played good. So I don't know why I'm going for that one.
No, they love him off, man. But even while I was watching the game, I just felt like, I wouldn't say you guys played so well. I agree with you still. I don't think you guys played really well like that. I feel like you guys pressed well and it was probably a bit more defensively stable than them. A lot more stable. And then you just basically capitalized on their mistakes. So I think what's good at that 3-4-3 formation or whatever, or 3-4-2-1 is that it makes you, if you haven't got the best defense, it makes you like more defensively stable because you have more defenders around, innit? I think, especially like with Arsenal, we're gonna come on Arsenal later. They played a 3-4-3 to like limit their deficiencies. So they try and cover up their defenders by playing 3 of them or 5 of them, whatever. So I think that's what's good about you guys. But I think Mount had a sick game, you know. I think he's probably man of the match.
He had a good decent game.
I think he had a really good game.
Like he had good touches, good interplay with Giroud. Like him and Giroud's link up was good. Jorginho even played good, even though like people despise him playing in that position. But he played alright. He's done a good job. You know, he's not the most mobile player, but he's done a decent job. But one player on the opposition team, you see Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Captain. I don't know. That's for Joe. That's when Joe comes in, Adrian and them and there.
But let's talk about Harry Maguire. So people will say like, okay, look at Man United's defensive record since he's come in, like he's improved the defense, blah blah blah. Like, he cost 80 million, but he's improved the defense. He's coming what he's set to do. Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, to take him to the split, like I like to do my comparisons, like, even though I'm not the biggest Liverpool fan, but look at Van Dijk. When he came, instant impact. I know Maguire put in instant impact for Man United, but to take them to the next level, I don't think he's that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Van Dijk. Like, Maguire's a decent centre-back. He's not the best. He's definitely not the worst. You can do... at most, top 4 sides would have him in like a secondary centre-back or some sort.
I don't even know,
I don't
I'm
know.
taking Matip over him,
Scrap that. No, I wouldn't have that. I'm just deep in it. Well, that was just gibberish. Scrap that. No, Maguire, like, no. He's not composed on the ball.
I just think
he loses it.
What do I think about?
I don't know. Like, he looks composed on the ball, but he's not at the same time.
He's not. That's a fraud, That's like, people say he's a ball playing defender. He's not that comfortable on the ball, like, at all. Like him, Lindelof, Bissaka, they all just look not very good on the ball. I think Shaw's the only one you can actually pass a little bit.
Bailly's actually comfortable on the ball. You saw the skill he did when there's like 3 players around him.
Yeah.
I'm capping.
Nah, I'll give you Bailly. He's comfortable, but at the same time, obviously, just that mistake. You're just scared about he's gonna make a mistake, but he's the best. When I analyze defenders, the first thing I personally look at is, okay, can I trust you one-on-one? Like, if a attacker was to go one-on-one with you, can I trust you? And I don't feel like Maguire at all. Like, and that just makes me, you're not a good defender, fam. If I don't trust you one-on-one as a defender, like.
If you're not good enough in a one-on-one situation, you can't really, because those are the ones that make or break you more.
That's what I'm saying, especially when you play for a top side. Like, you're going to be isolated, like, when
you're going to be on
goes to attack.
A highlight reel on Twitter, fam. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just feel like, do you know what? Like, he's not as bad as people make out, and he's just an average defender. He's an average like Premier League defender. I don't think he's as bad as people make out. But...
Yeah. You see when we do like Man United centre backs.
Yeah.
Oh God damn it! Wolves have scored, fam.
Oh what? Chris Palace.
Yeah. You see when you talk about Man United centre backs, talk about the Jaap Stams, the Ferdinands, the Vidic, those type of centre backs, innit? And would you put him in that category? Even Smalling much better than him. You don't like. I don't even. Smalling is much better than him. Like, Smalling made mistakes, but never ever.
I don't think Maguire's an upgrade on Smalling at all. I just feel like Smalling had no confidence or whatever.
Yeah, Smalling never made mistakes on this level. Like, never ever. Rarely made. Like, he was Bambi. I'll give him that. He wasn't too. He was a bit skatey and shit and stuff, but he wasn't like the type of player that wouldn't know what to do on this ball. When it's 1-to-1, he would stop running left and right. I don't know on it.
I just don't know how he's so slow in terms of like turning, moving, like as a threat. But anyway, okay, cool. We'll talk about obviously goalkeepers. De Gea's made a howl. No, but do you know what? The first one, okay, cool. Like Giroud does his trademark finish of the front post flick, whatever. He might have anticipated it, even though he should have. Whatever, cool. Maybe it's not his fault. Okay, I'll give him leeway. The second one, come on, bro. You gotta save that. Like, come on, that's an absolute howler. Like, Solskjaer's calling him the best in the world, bro. You're not even the best in Manchester. You're not even best in your own team, bro. You're probably like Henderson's better than you. I would even trust Romero to save that. Like, what is that?
I don't know, man. Like,
what is that?
The first goal, I was thinking, even if he saved it, I think someone would have still rebounded in. Like, that was a difficult one to save, in my opinion. But Ben's the one to talk about that. So when Griffey comes on, he can talk about that one. Yeah. But the second one, like every semi-pro, like from them Dartford keepers or them Dagenham and Redbridge keepers should be saving that one still. Like, I don't know, but yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think it's time, man. It's time. Like, just the only thing is, obviously, he's on a contract where he's on the massive contract.
Yeah, likewise, we was talking about last week with Maguire. Like, it's gonna be hard. Like, unless you're a manager, like unless you're Alex Ferguson status, Pep Mourinho, the ones they don't give a toss, just go. Like, we could, like, it's too much.
To shift them,
like, go in it. Like, I don't think Ole's got that grit in him. Like, say, allow it. Like, you're not. Come on, allow it. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
It's so weird because,
like Henderson, I actually like Henderson and Pope. I like Henderson and Pope. Like, they just do their job, innit? They don't, like, on the ball, they might not be the best on the ball, but they just save, innit, and all that stuff. Like, they're shot blockers, they do what they need to do, innit? Like, De Gea has made, like, mistakes on the ball, simple saves you expect, like, under 16 players to make.
He still does those camera saves. You know those top class,
you got the little highlight saves, highlight plays and whatever you call it, but it's just not, like, you're not, that many mistakes just, like, it's not allowed. You see this season, from what I can recall, this season, Alisson's only made one mistake against Arsenal. The one that I can actually recall.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the
that's
only
been
one.
punished
Like
anyway.
one or two mistakes. Once you've already gone for glory, it's not even allowed. You're not meant to do that. But obviously, because you don't really see that many mistakes from Alisson, it's like, okay, wow, what's going on? But because David De Gea, every other month you see a mistake, it's like, come on, G, you're meant to be a world-class keeper. I don't even think he's top 5 in the Prem no more, man.
Nah, not at all, man. Not at all. But yeah, just in terms of obviously Chelsea, now I give obviously a shout out to Giroud, man. Giroud's really doing well. Like I think especially with, I don't want to be too harsh on Tammy, but you can really tell the difference of Tammy probably being, he's on a bit like probably playing at a top level for like 1 or 2 years, like, and Giroud playing at a top level for like 10 or so years. Like Giroud knows how to be a presence, like he knows how to handle centre backs, he knows how to make the runs, he knows how to interchange, he knows how to like, and you can see it when Tammy comes on. He's like, his hold up play is not very good. He can't really like interchange, like he just. But like, obviously, I do think Tammy will land. I don't want to be too harsh on Tammy.
Yeah, I think that just comes with experience, innit?
Yeah, it does. Like, obviously, one's 22 and one's like, well, how old is Giroud?
31, 32. I don't know. It's like 33, I think. I don't know. But yeah, Giroud played well that game. Like, I'm really happy for
go on.
I'm really happy for his revival, like in his career since Lamps's came. Because obviously, in the beginning, it was only Batshuayi and Fingy that was getting plays. Tammy that was getting players, and obviously Batshuayi he's been sitting reserves. So like, obviously someone's got to be sacrificed. But next season I would like to see how it plays. Would Giroud stay? Like, would there be 3 strikers? Like, it would be nice for Giroud to be there.
I think Giroud signed a contract still. Giroud signed a contract.
Oh yeah, he did actually. He signed a contract, but I don't know how it'll play out because obviously Giroud is the more experienced guy. He's one big thing.
I think Tammy wants a new. Well, Chelsea want to offer Tammy a new contract, but he's not sure yet.
Because he wants to be the highest youth. He wants to be the highest graduate earner in the team. So I don't know what he's trying to prove by that. Yeah, I'm saying, but yeah, just focus on the football, and then more things will come to that. But yeah, like, shout out to Giroud, man.
Yeah, Giroud's really playing well, and another player, obviously. Man calls this guy, but when like, I have to give credit when credit's due. Reece James, he had a good performance, you know. He had a good performance, you know. You know, that was the game of like, who's meant to be better than Trent, but I think that game probably shows that Trent is easily better than both of them. But that's not the error there. You get me? But
you see with Bissaka, let's go with Bissaka since the restart. He's been a bit. Is it me or is it me?
I just think like. It's hard. Bissaka is just, for someone that you signed for 50 million, like, he can't be that bad going forward. Like, obviously he's still learning. He's fantastic defensively, but he hasn't even been that good defensively because I feel like he wants to attack down the right side. He wants to like. So I think
that's what I'm saying. Like, the thingy Ollie's like, you see Hodgson at Palace. He was playing to Bissaka's strengths.
Yeah,
like,
Bissaka all he needs to do is just tuck in next to Lindelof and Maguire, and then they should probably buy an attacking left fullback. Let the left fullback fly, and then Bissaka tucks in. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
it's not by force, but obviously he wants to.
It's not by force at all. Like,
yeah, it's not. It's just not. It's not
obviously
great.
Because obviously, to a player's pride, you would want to show your offensive skills. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Word. Like, I don't know. Innit? Hopefully, he works on that, innit? Because I actually I'm a fan of him still.
Yeah, it's interesting with Bissaka still. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, congratulations, you're in the final. How are you feeling about Arsenal? I feel like having Giroud, I haven't put money on Giroud to score in that final, man. I know Giroud's going to score in that final.
I think, you see with Arsenal, prior to Arteta being there, they had a little inferiority complex, you know what I'm saying, towards bigger teams. Like, considering that they beat the 2 of the best teams in England.
Are you saying you're a bigger team than Arsenal right now?
We are. We are. We are though. We are. No, G. Like, come on. Like, we are.
Wait, don't shoot the messenger. I had to ask you the questions, mate. I'm not an Arsenal fan.
No, but why are you laughing, G?
Don't shoot. You know what? The only thing I would say is that you're used to being in the finals. Like, you guys win trophies on the regular. You beat them in the final last year in the Europa League, so I think you probably have that advantage. But I do think
they do have the inferiority complex. Like, you know, like, ever since Henry left and them and there, like,
but they just beat Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah, no, I said ever since Arteta came as well. Like, he's trying to dismiss that. You know what I'm saying?
Be a bit more fairness,
yeah, because gee, Emery, is he beating Liverpool? Even if you
Nah,
adopt
no
those same
way.
tactics as, he's not instilling it in their brain. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I rate Arteta a lot in it, but yeah. So yeah, go on.
But yeah, so just in terms of on the day, I do think it's going to be quite 50-50. I think Chelsea probably do have a bit more experienced players, such as like Willian, Giroud, Jorginho, like SP that have played in these high pressure situations before, and Arsenal not so much. But like I'll tell you, you never know. Like on the day that all flies out the window, I'll tell you, it does look quite good tactically, and he might be able to pull something out of the bag. So I'm not too sure.
You know what? Moving on to Arsenal real quick.
Yeah.
Like, when I watched them play against City, like I don't think City played bad, but the way Arsenal pressed, like Highlands, he adopted what Pep used to do when he was at City, and it was just like, I think this guy's for Arsenal, for me personally, and I think he's for Arsenal.
Who?
Arteta. I think he's for Arsenal. Just given the money.
So you're impressed by Arteta, what he's done?
Yeah, I'm impressed. I think he's good still. Like, I think he can take them to the next level. It might not happen in 1 or 2 years, probably 3, 4, like reasonably, but I think he can push them to that level where they once were before, like 10 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just
interesting. I don't know. You know, I think he's done well, but like, he's not going to do that. Like, he's changed these last 2 games against Liverpool and City just to contain these 2 teams. Like, he's not going to play a 3-4-3 with Ashley Maitland-Niles left wing back, Kieran Tierney left centre back. I feel like he's done it just like, obviously, like just so that I think he even said it himself. It's not the way he wants to play, but like he's using the players at his tool, at his disposal, and like trying to like just obviously contain the other team and just highlight his strengths and limit their deficiencies by playing that 5-4, whatever. But they were so like, whatever. It's not a 3-4-3. It's a 5, whatever. But like, they dug in well. Martinez, he looks really good still. Martinez, the goalkeeper, looks really, really good since coming in.
He's decent still. He's decent.
Do you think when Leno comes back in, is it automatic or Martinez might stay?
It's going to be a slap in the face saying, when Leno comes back. I don't want to say Leno has to fight for his place, but like,
it's merit, isn't it? At the same time, it should be merit at the same time.
Yeah. But they bought him. They bought Leno saying, you're going to be our first team keeper. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a bit, like, I don't know. It's going to be a difficult one for just him to just boot him out.
If I was, I'll probably keep.
If you're a second choice keeper, you know your spot though. Like, if that's what they value for you, they tell you, okay, you're going to be a second keeper. Like, they tell you went from jumping it. So I don't know. It's going to.
The only thing I would say keep Leno until he starts making mistakes. That's when you drop him. Like, Leno didn't do anything to get dropped. He just got injured. It's not his fault. My man got injured. You know what I'm saying? So if Leno was to be making mistakes before he got injured, cool. But Leno was playing really well. So I would probably keep Leno. But at least you know now you have a 30 number 2 because Martinez 30 number 2. But like even another player that you should probably touch on, Mr. David Luiz. He had a very, very good game. You know him very well. Obviously, there's been a lot of hated criticism on him. But if you want to play David Luiz to play well, if you want to play him in a free, that is his position.
You said that still.
In a free is his position, bro. He needs 2 other centre-backs next to him. He'll sweep up, he'll get the ball, hit them, break them lines. Like, that's his best position. Like, Conte, under Conte.
He's a good ball.
Bro. You talk on it.
Yeah, he's a good playing centre-back. Like, when he's got confidence, he's a good ball playing centre-back. Like, we all know this. Like, people will say, sometimes he should play DM, back in the day when he first joined Chelsea. But I think in the free, like you said, it's going to be difficult for Arteta.
But he has 2 people next to him as well, just if he makes any mistakes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. But I think it's going to be difficult for him to just use the same method that he done this season for next season. Like, it's playing free.
I don't think he will play that free. Yeah. That's David Luiz's best position. 100%.
Yeah. 100, man. But it's going to be difficult for what you said, innit? Like, he's just using the crops, what he's got to grow his food right now. So I don't know.
Another point I want to touch on. So I was actually having a debate with Adrian on Twitter. He was getting on to a certain Mr. Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, his performance against Arsenal. And I feel like this agenda, I can only hear it from people that support Man United and have this complex of Pogba plays centre mid. He plays with Herrera and Fellaini. Bro, shut up, bro. I don't want to hear it. He's not chatting to De Bruyne, bro. De Bruyne, how are you getting onto De Bruyne? Mahrez and Sterling did nothing. Mahrez was in Tierney's pocket the whole game, bro. Morris, I didn't see him, bro. Tierney in the minute now. Deal with him.
You see Tierney,
De Bruyne was trying to create stuff. Go on.
Tierney's actually a driller still.
Yeah, Tierney's cold still. He's cold. He's Mr. No Nonsense, proper cold. But anyway, back to that point. How are you gonna get into De Bruyne? De Bruyne, I know he was playing deeper that game and it wasn't working, but did you see how compact that middle was, bro? It was so compact. So then he shifted onto the right and started doing those, like, he does the crossing, inshallah, bro. Bro, like, okay, he doing crossing, inshallah. I don't think that's the De Bruyne thing. That's the Pep thing. Pep controls every single detail.
True.
If Pep doesn't want you to run there, you're not going to run there. Like, trust me, De Bruyne is not just doing this out of like, okay, I'm going to cross it because I want to cross it. Trust me, Pep is controlling that. He's telling them, yo, big man,
but
it's working. I want you to do your 200 crosses
in the game.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Pep is saying to him, I want you to do that because De Bruyne won't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? He won't do that. Pep doesn't want him to do that. It's obviously a formula that works. Yes, we know he spams 500 crosses a game, but he's only close to breaking the record assist, bro. If it's working, don't break it. Sterling should have got a hat-trick that game as well, bro.
That's what I was going to say. Like, they had a lot of chances.
Sterling should have scored, bro. It's not on De Bruyne, fam. But I just feel like people, obviously Pogba has got a lot of hate. He's not got the credit he deserves for doing what he's doing. So I feel like they're just trying to project that onto De Bruyne. But what's your feelings of De Bruyne? Because, man, you don't really talk about De Bruyne. I don't know what's your feelings on him as a player.
No, De Bruyne is cold still. Like, he's just them standard players. You know that. Like, he's the David Silva, the model player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know his levels of that. That's my take on him still.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, sorry. But yeah, you know his levels. You don't need to talk on him. You know them type of.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's no, like, even man as a Liverpool fan, this guy is cold. Like, any instruction you want him to do, he will do it. Like, the way I see that, like, De Bruyne, he's almost evolved his game from, like, so he has the vision of like a Paul Scholes, like a Xavi, like he can see anything. Then he has the goal scoring of like a Lampard, and then he has the pace and power of a Steven Gerrard. Like, he's literally modelled like all of that into one player where you can stick him centre mid, you can stick him like right left mid, you can stick him right mid. Like, you can do it all, bro. Like, any instruction, you can literally do it all, fam. You can play anywhere, fam. And to a good level as well, to a reasonable level, fam. The guy is too cold. You can't speak on his name, fam.
You can't speak on his name still.
But when Adrian comes, we'll have the discussion. I feel like he just wanted to just defend Pogba by saying that. But
ever since like the Breds came to the Premier, I don't think you can really fault what he does, innit? Yeah, he's lit up. Like, he's that model player that you look up to, saying, yeah, he's the stand-up player in most games. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't like he wouldn't spam those crosses in if Pep didn't want him to. Let's be real, fam.
But he's good at it still. So like,
exactly,
like, he's one of the best at it.
I don't understand how people can, but yeah. It is what it is, but yeah, man. So, just another topic I wanted to touch on. So, obviously, your old manager, Mr. Mourinho, he done the man a favour by beating Leicester 3-0. Did you watch the game? I watched the highlights, but I didn't actually watch the game.
I watched the highlights. I don't watch the game. You know, Mourinho games are boring, man. Like, what's going on?
Word. But yeah, they beat Leicester 3-0, 2 Kane goals, and I think an own goal from Son. So,
Jamal,
yeah, well, Son shot and then it was an own goal, but so Leicester are falling off, you know. They're probably falling off. You said it.
What did I tell you? Like, I said that Real Madrid are going to win the league. I said Leicester are going to fall off, and people saying people think my breath is stinking. I don't
arrogant.
talk for no reason. Like, I do what I got to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Leicester, they just don't have that. We're top 6.
Hey, Rodgers. If I talk, hey, Rodgers, if I deal with you, you bottle up. Bottle up. But anyway, let me
Rodgers
talk.
is doing a decent job still. He's doing a decent job.
He was in third for the whole time, bro. Like, obviously, the one I'll say
injuries.
Is the Chilwell and the Madison injuries big, very, very big.
Like, I didn't expect to. I just expected him to get Europa League for them. That's it. And he's gonna do that.
He's done well. He's done well for his expectations. But it's just one of the ones where, like, if you're there, secure it, bro, man.
Well, who did he bring in? Like Pret. He brought in like Pret, that Belgium don, and who else?
Yeah.
That's it. I can't remember who.
Perez, Tillemans.
Oh yeah. Tillemans was basically there. So yeah.
But I think these type of players is like, so obviously you take Madison, you take Shaw out. You got like your Perez's, your Tillemans, they're like they're secondary players. Like, obviously, you, and Ben, we have this term where we call these players Europa League players. So these Europa League players, they turn up every 1 in 3 games, or every 1 in 2 games. Like they add to a good squad already. If that makes sense. They're not the players.
Me personally, I don't think
a lot of Europa League players there. I just think that they're probably not good enough to secure.
Do you think Chilwell was a Champions League player? I just don't rate Chilwell. Like I don't rate Chilwell. Like, I'm not trying.
I don't think. It's tough. It's tough. Just
like I feel like I see him in the same light as Shaw. Fam. Like come on. Like what's wrong with you? Like geez.
Yeah, no, like he's good player. He's good going forward. He's not great defensively, and I think he's got a lot of hype because he's English.
That English narrative needs to. Sky Sports, BBC, all you man, you need to stop it. Allow it. Like this English hype, allow it, man. Like what makes you?
I do think Chilwell's. I don't know, but the thing is, I feel like maybe if he went into a better squad, he might be able to learn. He might be able to. I know, better manager. Maybe. I don't want to completely write him off. Maybe.
No.
If Chelsea was to get a span of you have your Mounts, your Declan, your Chilwell, and you have your Lampard, that might be a new spine. The same way you had the spine of the Ashley Coles, your Lampards, like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, stop. Anyway,
but it's an English spine where they could. You know what I'm saying? They'll get the connection.
English. Okay, it's okay. Obviously, the British people like having English talent in any team. It's nice to see.
They know the value of Chelsea, bro.
Sorry.
They know the value of. They'll be the ones that know the value of Chelsea of where they used to be.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you mean? We're not like we haven't dropped that much. Like we won the league 3 years ago, so allow it.
Well, that was 3 years ago. Exactly, it used to be. But
yeah, we're not. From you man were deadbeats for 30 years, but anyway.
But we're not now, bro. We're at the top now, fam. We're the champions. What? 2 days. Wednesday.
Certain man's team ain't won Champions League yet. Certain man's team ain't won Champions League yet.
Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
And they call themselves a top team.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm. Yeah, let's move on, lads.
But one thing I wanted to say. So here's a player that I know does divide opinion, Mr. Harry Kane. Yeah, so he scored 2 goals in the weekend. Oh, yeah, his second goal. Oh my God.
That reminded me of Arsenal like 4 years ago. Do you know what I'm going to about?
Banger. You see, people say like Harry Kane's slow, Harry Kane's this. Like, if you're able to create that space between you and the defender, that all you need to, he shifts it. So he gets the ball, he shifts it onto his right foot, slaps it straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're able to create that space between you and the defender, it doesn't really matter, fam, because you got that. He created that space for himself to these typical trademark Kane finish where he just slaps it into the corner. Corners. He's Mr. Corners. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna ask you a question. So there's a lot of like, I wouldn't say like maybe like a talk that Kane he's fallen off. He's on the decline. He's not the same player as he was. But also his stats. He scored 23 in 33 games this season, and he's got 17 in the Premier League. But what's your opinion on people saying that he's fallen off? Do you agree? You think he's declined? What do you think about Mr.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's declined, isn't it? Like, but you know when
and speak truthfully because I know you know, so I know what you said about him in the past.
I don't like it the way he plays. I ain't gonna cap. I don't like the way he plays, but. If you score goals in it, you're obviously like even if you've got the deadest technique in it, if you score goals, you're a good player in it. As simple as the ABC. Like you're good, you can score a goal, you're a good striker, so you're not a good player. Yeah. You score goals, regardless of how dead you are.
But is he on the decline or has he fallen off or?
Is he falling off? Like the team's falling off, man. Like the team's had a bad season. Like you can't. He's 23 goals is good for a striker now. 23 goals.
Yeah, 23 and 33. Mad.
Like, come on, like that's 17 in the Prem, even though he's been injured like for a couple months. Like that's decent still, I can't lie. But the only thing I'll critique on him, there's been a change of managers. It's hard. Like, and you know when Mourinho comes to the team, fam, it's not gonna be like a quick 6 months thing. Like everyone knows it's not gonna be a quick 6 months thing for everyone to adapt from. Like that's what's the last team that I could say, yeah, Mourinho changed that team? It's Chelsea, like Chelsea in 2014, 15. Yeah. Like that was the last team he changed. Okay, yeah, I saw his philosophy. Man United, I didn't see zilch. Tottenham, I ain't seen zilch. And it's a shame to say that players like Bergwijn, players like.
But they've won a couple games recently, though. Obviously, they've won a couple
games.
Yeah,
they have.
Recently.
But I just feel like they're just going to decline. The younger players are going to decline so much. Just like their growth is going to be stagnated. Like how it was to Martial, how it was to Rashford, and all them man there. Like it's not nice to see. It's not pleasant to see. And I think it's gonna take a toll on Kane as well because they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win like. They're not going to play how they used to play.
Yeah, just to touch on your point, I think Kane had about 3 touches in the box that game. So,
you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not Kane football, man. Allow it. Like, he had to. Those 2 goals wasn't part of Mourinho's plan. That was his. Like, I don't even know what Mourinho. Like, I can't tell you what Mourinho's type of football is in this
defensive football, bro. Well, defense first.
It's what defense. He doesn't even know how to play defensive football anymore.
But no, that's one thing I disagree with you on because Tottenham have had a lot of clean sheets since the restart. They've had a lot of clean sheets and they've been doing well defensively.
Okay, but he can't the way they play from it. They don't even score goals from it that much. Like,
yeah,
I don't know in it. It's just
I know
like
what you're
Kane,
saying.
I am the biggest fan of Kane, innit?
Just to touch on the Kane point, I'm a fan of Kane, bro. Like, come on, like this guy. Do you know why I'm a fan of him? Just because he can do it. Like, he can do it all, fam. Like, he can hold up the ball very well. He can ping off a ball, left foot, right foot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he can do it. His headering is elite. His finishing is elite. Like, he's like almost like he was never the quickest, innit? He was never the fastest. So I do think he's probably lost. He's like all those injuries. He's probably lost a little bit of athleticism. But when you're that good of a footballer, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he can now. He's adapted his game now to be a little bit more like he's a bit more in the play now. He's a bit more like doing a Bobby Firmino role, but actually getting goals, innit? Like he's actually getting goals. Like,
wait. You need to. What did you say?
He's doing the Bobby Firmino role, innit?
What Bobby Firmino role?
The role, you know the role I'm talking about, fam.
No, you tell me. I don't know what Harry Kane. I don't watch the games all the time. Like, you know how boring they are. Like, but what?
Basically, Kane's able to play outside the box really well, innit? Like in terms of holding it up, in terms of even for the first goal, he done a mad pass to Son, fam.
Okay, but don't trademark it. Okay, you can play outside, but don't trademark it.
Bro.
Allow it.
But yeah, in terms of like, that's my only gripe with obviously with Firmino, innit? Like. Like, in Firmino, obviously, we know how much of a unique player he is. Like, he's able to create space for his players. He's able to hold up the ball. He's able to bring money and Salah in the same way Kane is able to bring Son and Moura in or whatever, vice versa. But Kane actually getting goals. Like, obviously, Firmino's never been an elite goal scorer. Like, he's always been a 1 in 3 goal scorer. Like, he's always been a guy who gets, like, 15 in, like, 40 games or whatever. That's 1 in 3, right?
Or 16
in, like,
16
and 40. Fam, the 17-18 season, he got 20 plus goals, fam.
Gee, that's 2 years ago. We're not trying to hear that, fam. Let's move on.
Fam, but look for his career. He's always been a 1 in 3 type goal scorer. So I've never expected mad goals, but like this year, he's 1 in 4, fam. So he's literally getting like, he's got 11 goals in about 40-something games, fam. So like, some Liverpool fans, they'll lie to you and say, well, he's not getting chances. He's not doing, that's a lie. He does get bare chances, fam. Like he's third in the XG. Like
no, this what he does. When he misses a chance, he'll just show his white teeth and put his hand on his head like that. That's what he does all the time. And
the thing is, I think it's, with football fans, we do this thing where it's like, I can't criticize my own players because that means I'm not loyal to them, or it means I'm like, fam, I have to call it as I see it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I have to call it as I see it. Like, I love Firmino. Firmino's a good player, but he hasn't had a good goal scoring season, fam. And maybe I might be to other factors. Maybe he's too complacent in the team, or he hasn't got any competition, or do you know what I'm saying? But like, that's why I do think you probably need to get another goal scorer in the team, or someone who's closer to.
They're saying they want to get Depay or something like that.
I wouldn't mind it, bro. As long as if it puts competition on the three of like, okay, cool. Firmino knows he's gonna start every game, fam. Regardless if he misses 10 chances a game, he knows he's gonna start, fam.
True,
like, that's not. It's not necessarily a good thing, and like, obviously, I still love Firmino. Don't get me wrong. That just doesn't mean I'm a bad fan or whatever. But like, sometimes you just do need that bit of competition just to like, do you know what I mean? Not make you rest on your laurels and not make you like, do you know what I'm saying? But I do think Kane is
have that more fight in you, innit? Yeah.
What do you say, sorry?
Have that extra fight in you, innit?
Yeah. But going back to Kane, Kane is definitely elite, and I don't think even if he does lose, his legs or his athleticism a little bit, he can still. He's that type of footballer where he can still change his game, he can adapt his game. Like he's not like on the last shoulder or whatever, or outpacing. He's never been outpacing guys from the start anyway. And well, so we'll talk about top 4. So you think that's confirmed?
Even if we lose our last 2 games, Man U need to beat Leicester. So yeah, like it's Man U and Chelsea. That's it. I think Man U will beat Leicester.
So if you finish third and let's say you win the FA Cup, you win the FA Cup. What's that season for Lampard? Is that fantastic? Is that good?
That's a top season for Lampard. But Abramovich next season, he's saying you need to win it all, mate. You need to win it all. That's
you
it.
Think so?
No complaints. Confirm, G. Like you set the stones. Like what's going on, from? Like every deep bit. He's not going to play this. Like, of course, Lampard has been a great servant to the club, but Abramovich, he means business, isn't it? When you come to the club, he wants money. Like,
you think he's got a bit more leeway being a club legend or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Because obviously they probably got a more natural, organic relation.
Yeah.
Due to the fact he was here for X amount of years, and he's been such a great club servant. He won the first Prem for 50 years or something like that. You know, all the rest. But Abramovich, I think 2 seasons at tops for him to win a Prem, and then it's curtains. 2 seasons, I'll say. 2 seasons. The season that's coming up, now he's got the team that he wants. Then after that, because he's probably going to finalize the rebuild, isn't it? Then the following season,
so you're saying after next season, like it's goal time.
After last season, it's goal time. That's it could be okay. We expect you to win it this season, but if you don't, it's going to be okay. Cool. Yeah, next season, because it's only his 3rd year as manager next season. As of next season, you know what I'm saying? So it's difficult. Like I love my Lamps, innit? Like he's been a decent, not top manager since, but he's been a good manager for what he's had. So like hopefully he can
that's true.
capitalize.
I don't think anyone expected you to do what you've done this year. Definitely, that's definitely true. But
what's your verdict on it? No,
I think he's done a good job, man. I do think Lampard's done a good job. Like even bringing the youth in. I don't know. There's a stat of like how many youth players he's brought in since. I think it must be like 11 or 12 or something like that.
Chelsea's got the most, though.
Yeah, but like he's done him and Jody Morris as well. I think got to credit Jody Morris as well. They've done a really good job, and I think you have got caught life though a lot with other teams around you losing. And this is the best season ever for Lampard to be like manager, because you caught so much life with other people losing. But like, he's done a good job, and it looks like he's getting backing from Abramovich. So it'll be interesting to see next season. But just touching on the relegation teams, so Norwich has already been relegated, and Daniel Farke, that guy, bro, like why did they sack him time ago? Like anyone can see they want to get relegated from time. Like this guy, and the thing is, I actually like him. He looks like a nice guy, bro. Like, say, like, they got 2 games to get relegated. You're still passing out from the back. Why? Is it by force? Is it by force? You're still doing this ball playing.
I don't know it. Like
Godfrey's trying to pass out the back.
I don't know.
You need the results. Just hoof it. Just hoof it. And the thing is, like, he's still trying to play this good, pretty football. Like, bro, you need points. You just need points. Stop playing this football. Like, you can just see, and I think Pookie as well. He got them relegated still. Like, I'll be real with you. And that might sound mad, but that spurt of form he had at the beginning of the start means he couldn't get dropped. He could not get, and he's been absolutely shocking since about like January, February.
He's stinking, man. He's
been terrible. And they got that poor, like, what's his name? Anthony Ida or whatever. He actually looks good, fam. I'm thinking,
what, the 19-year-old? Yeah,
like he looks strong, he looks quick. Like I'm thinking, like give him a chance, whatever.
I think he scored for them in the FA Cup. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. But Pookie just playing every single game. Like he can't be removed because obviously the form he had. Like, and obviously these teams, when you're in that relegation battle, even if obviously none of them have got good defenses, but the one thing you need is a goal scorer, fam. Like a goal scorer will keep you up. Look at Mike Antonio, fam. Like he's kept West Ham up, fam, put on his back, and even that Souček as well. Souček has done well. Souček is Fellaini.
I think he's
Fellaini. You know he's Fellaini. That's what he's Fellaini.
When he played against England for Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia. One of them.
Your memory's mad. I couldn't remember.
I remember this tall, skinny guy who was holding the midfield. Like I remember it so. I was like,
he talks like one Russian. Like, you know them Russians. Like, he just looks like one of them Russians that come from the construction strike. He looks tough. He looks rough. When Aslipeter was trying to mark him, Aslipeter was not getting close to him.
He's too tall, fam. He's too tall. He's too tall, fam. Like,
I think that's mostly Fellaini, mums. That's mostly Fellaini, fam.
What so what after the goal, Thingy scored, Declan Rice scored, you rate him now, innit? You rate him more now, innit? Give him that
No. Look, I think he's been better. I think he's been much, like, at the end of last season, when I used to watch him, he was very sideways, very like. I think now he's got captain's armband with Noble being out and that. He's been like, he's tried to put West Ham on his back. He's tried to be like, and I like that, Rice, isn't it? Like, he's kind of, even when he'll try and dribble on that, like, he's kind of strong on the ball. Like,
he's got a bit more confidence. I don't know where from.
He looks better, innit? But I don't know. As for Chelsea's like new centre back, I don't know. I don't know where the shout is coming from. Where they think he could be Chelsea's like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
If you want to play a 2 and do a Gilmore and Rice, I can see that happening for the future. Me personally, but centre back, like, come on, allow it. Like for Lampard, like just allow it. Like, gee, like what's going on? You even know that's not right. You know, everyone knows that's not right. Like, probably if Lamp proves me wrong, yeah, Lamps, I'll clap for you. Like,
but you know, I think he's like, oh, this is my new Terry. This is my new Terry. This is my like Lampard. He just looks like one of them nostalgia guys, man. He just looks like, yeah, I just want to recreate what I had did, sort of thing.
Yeah, I do. But you see, Lampard, he talks with so much confidence in his voice. He'll make you believe that. Oh yeah, that's it. Like when he says, "Oh yeah, Mount's a top player. He could be the next big." Like you see how that Mourinho factor, like that. I don't even know. Like that. I mean, if he says it, he's gonna make me believe it, and I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to convince myself.
What you say? You're trying to listen to the conferences and that.
Nah, I ain't trying to listen to it. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. But
he's a winner, though. I'll give him that. He's a winner. Lampard is actually a winner. You can see it in him. Like, he wants to win every game. Like, he wants to win trophies. You can see it. Like, even that, he could have rested players in that team, but he went full strength. Like, Solskjaer rested players, and that probably what cost him. But Lampard, you can tell that he's won trophies throughout his whole career, and he really wants to win.
100.
Carry on winning. But yeah, no, just in terms of. So, who do you think's going down then? You think is it going to stay like as it is, or?
Like I said last week, Bournemouth and Villa, man.
Bournemouth, Villa, yeah. It's peak still. It's
been good having you, Josh Kings and them and there, Wilson. And
they're going to get raided, though. You know, there's Bagger, man. They're going to get raided. Yeah, disgusting.
There's quality there still. Even Jefferson Lerma. Like, Jefferson Lerma should be there. Like he's not the best player in
Lerma can go Arsenal, you know. You know Lerma can go Arsenal.
Yeah, like, he shouldn't be there, fam. Like, Ake shouldn't be there. Wilson, King, they shouldn't be there. Brooks shouldn't be there.
Brooks, King,
yeah,
Wilson.
Like, Brooks, I like Brooks,
raided, bro.
Yeah, like they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat like anything from 150 to 200 million, in my opinion.
They're gonna have to rebuild that. Definitely rebuild that.
Or it's gonna be loans galore in it. Loans galore.
Yeah, definitely. So you think? Wait, what? I think Donny got sacked. What's his name? Nigel Pearson. What's that? Yeah, I was going through BBC Sport and I saw Pearson sacked. I was thinking, like this guy, they're above relegation, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like 3 points clear, innit?
Chairman's ruthless. Like, routed. What did he do?
I don't even know. I think they were doing decent still.
Yeah, like it's out of left field. Like, boy, nah. For that, they deserve to go down, fam. Because what the hell is that, fam? You know how bad they were. They were bottom.
Yeah, I like Shredini still. I like Shredini still. Man said they deserve to go down. I like my son.
Bro, they've had 4 managers this season. 4.
Yeah, I know, still. Is that the most in a season?
I think it might be, you know, because that's just that. If they get relegated now, then that chairman's got only himself to blame. But yeah,
he saved us. No, he didn't actually. Yeah, go.
Let's move on. So, we'll talk about Well, you want to talk about Real Madrid, innit? Talking it.
Every man on there. First and foremost, every man on the podcast said that. Nah.
Okay, sorry, guy.
Sorry. No, I got to bring my point. I got to bring my point. Every man on the podcast said, "Oh yeah, Barcelona are gonna win," even though they were like 2 points ahead at the time. Barcelona was 2 points ahead, but because they had that manager, like I can't recall the last time. Yes, I can't recall the last time a manager came in during the season and won a league. Like, please prove me if I'm wrong. Like, I can't recall that. That's what.
Did Villanova take over at the start or mid? I mean, it might have been at the start.
Mid. It was the Real Betis.
Villanova won it though.
Who's Villanova?
The TT Villanova, the Barcelona manager.
Gee, I haven't kept up with the Barcelona manager. Like, stop.
Yeah, right. Say no more.
So. Yeah, like I just knew that was the case, innit? Like I know Bedo said would call me out of this. Bedo would call me out of this and say, "No, so you're wrong." Like, want it in old 10 or something like that.
Yeah, well,
but yeah,
them football hysteria there, fam.
The word, fam. But yeah, from what I was going on again, Yeah. Zidane, I just knew he's got this season. I want him to win the champs again. I want him to win the champs again. I want him to be City. I want him to do the double, like, because I like Zidane and I'm a big fan of Zidane. And
But what's made you a fan of him? Because I was even surprised that they won it, because it's like
the three-peat, man.
I ain't seen him win anything without Ronaldo. So when he hasn't got Ronaldo, I'm like, I'm not sure, innit?
Okay.
Well, could be wrong, but what did you see in that?
But the three-peat, man. Like, I know it's Ronaldo, like, inspired, but
you're saying you must have had something to do with it, innit?
Yeah, like, come on, you can't win three-peat. Like, he was there. Ronaldo was there before Zidane was there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why couldn't the previous managers do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't like all them big name managers do it? But I just think like Zidane just put the imprint on modern Real Madrid, innit? And obviously winning the La Liga without Ronaldo just proves my point. You know what I'm saying?
He's a top manager for that one still.
Top manager, man. Like,
I think one thing he done well was that
he didn't have the best team as well. Like, look at that team, bro.
Yeah, them like Vinicius. Every week I'll just see like a Vinicius Junior or Rodrigo or Lucas Vasquez on the wings, and Benzema's just there holding it down with these men on the wings, fam.
Lord, I'll leave you to talk about Benzema, innit? But that's for you.
But no, do you know what? First thing I wanted to start on was just that how Zidane's obviously took over like a rocking ship last season with they were doing badly. But the first thing he just he saw that was the defense, innit? He went really like this season. He went, okay, cool. I'm gonna sort out defense first, innit? And they've been really Courtois had a mad season, bro. That's your player, bro. He's had a mad season. I think he's got like so many clean sheets. Like they've been so.
He's got the most clean sheets in the league, yeah. I think.
Yeah, they've been so good defensively. And one point I wanted to. This is another pod, but I'll be honest with you. I thought Kroos was finished, innit? Like I said to you, Kroos, he's playing on the wheelchair, innit? Like he's got no legs, innit? He's gonna have technique until he's like 80, innit? He's gonna be able to control games until he's 80. But he can't run, but he proved me wrong. So that midfield of Casemiro and Kroos and Modric. How much they've won? All three of them. How much have they won?
You got to give a round of applause to them still. Like, it's gonna be a shame when the first of them leaves.
When you mention Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, you have to mention them right next to them, you know? Like, it's cool if you think Xavi and Iniesta are better, but they're right next to them. Because they've won 3 Champions Leagues and 2 La Ligas. Bro, they're right next to Xavi and Iniesta. And obviously, that man changed the style of football. They played the beautiful game, but in terms of trophies and accolades, they're right next to them, bro.
Confirmed.
They're right next to them, but touch on the main man, innit? Mr. Drip King, the saucy, the driller, French. Listen, what's his name? Deschamps, I'm on you still. I'm on you. What you done to my boy? Man's on you, bro. Man's look at Benzema, bro.
They need to go chop the Euros. They need to go chopping for the Euros. They need to say, come. That F1 driver to the go-karting driver. They say,
words, man. He should have a World Cup medal on his. Like, Giroud. He didn't score a goal, but obviously he does his thing and he holds up the play.
That's for another day.
He didn't score a goal. Okay, but that's another conversation another day. We'll be here. But Benzema should have a World Cup medal. But what he done for Real Madrid, he put them on his back, fam. Man carried them to the title, fam. Like they were gonna get clean. They get clean sheet most games, innit? But what they'll do is either Benzema will score a goal or will be a Ramos penalty. It'll be a Ramos penalty. You know what I'm saying? They'll win 1-0, 2-0, Ramos penalty, or Benzema does something special up nowhere. You see the goals he was scoring, bro?
Yeah, they were goals that you would want to score as a player, innit?
Fam, Benzema, fam. Like, if I could have an upgrade,
they don't respect him. Like,
they don't. I don't know why they don't. He's one of the greatest players of our generation, not strikers, players.
Confirmed.
Like I think he's 5th in all-time top goal scoring records.
Yeah, there's not that many strikers that's better.
Complete,
in my opinion.
Like I know people talk about Aguero.
When you talk about a whole striker, that's what you want. Like a whole striker,
does everything.
He can play false 9. He can play typical centre forward, target man, or running behind, whatever you want.
Any sort of time football you can play. Tick-a-tacker, hold up, or whatever false 9 to let the inside forwards.
They don't respect.
And he does all of that and still gets the goals as well. So, Mr. Don Benzema, Kareem, that's the guy.
Shout out Rio as well, innit? That's his guy still. That's his guy,
but yeah, man, shout out Real Madrid, well done. Oh, well done Leeds as well. Well
shout
done,
out to Leeds. Shout out to Leeds.
Mr. Bielsa was
Tony
in the Premier League, innit?
Yeah.
And so the transfer window we talked about so I think it's open from August to October or something like that. I don't know the exact dates, but in terms of the transfer window, so say Chelsea, you had 200 million, cool. No, you have, let's say 100, 150 around there. You got 4 players, or you got 4 players to buy. 5 players to buy. You've already bought Ziyech. You've already bought Werner. Who the other 3 you're gonna buy?
I want a centre back, man. I want a centre back. Like I want.
So name me 3 players that you think priority 1, priority 2, priority 3.
Centre back without a fly, I doubt. We need like a top centre back. Like that's a luxury in this day and age in football. Everyone knows, like centre backs, top centre backs, established top centre backs. They're quite hard to get in it. Like you see the Van Dijk situation, like that one is only God that helps you, man, fam, because that situation is never going to happen in a million years ever again.
Top. You're never going to see a centre back with that much impact. I don't think on one team.
Yeah, you don't think so. You can't. I don't know. Like me personally, I don't know any potential centre back.
Give me 2 names, and I got a question, mate. It's only me and you on this pod.
I like Aki, man. I like Aki, but I don't think he can change our team like that. Yeah, I like Aki, but just before I hopped on here, I see City were pressing on him for 35 mil. Like, come on, I like. Why you doing?
Where is that gonna like? What is he gonna play next to Laporte? Is 2 left-footed centre backs or?
Wait, what's the score? Is that 1-0? Forget Palace. Palace just popped up on my screen. Forget them.
But like, I don't know what Pep's cooking over there. And Pep always has a master plan, but. I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah.
I can't remember. When's the first or last time that you saw 2 left-footed centre-backs?
Unless, what I'm thinking is that he'll be a backup to Laporte and they'll get Koulibaly. That's what I'm thinking.
He said he wanted to get, what do you call it, Alaba, because Alaba can play left-back and centre-back, innit?
Oh, yeah. True.
So I don't know what Pep, Pep, like...
He's going to do a madness this summer, though.
He's a win, innit? You know he's a win, innit?
Yeah,
this summer, he's going to... His office inside that crib in Manchester, he's going to camp there, fam. He's going to camp there.
Hey, he's going to be on the phone to that Aid Mubarak guy. I need 500 million now. I need that. You see? Give me that now. 500 million. Splash. Nah, fam. He's not going to rest, fam. But, and I need to give me 2 more players now.
Okay, so Aki, I'm brain dead right now. I can't lie to you.
So I mentioned, guys, you're linked with. You're linked with your Havertz. You're linked to Grealish.
Yeah, I know about
Havertz. Madison. You're linked with Chilwell. You're linked with Partey.
DM. You know what? Left back. I would want that Alex Telles still. Alex Telles.
Okay, yeah, Telles. Yeah.
Yeah, I want that Alex Telles still. Yeah, but DM. You know what? Like. I want, like, you see Goretzka, I like him still. I like him. Like, when I've been watching but obviously he's not going to go in it. I know he's not going nowhere in it, but I can see him fitting our team in it. I can see him fitting in our team.
What do you think about Havertz move? You like it or not? Because
No, I don't care about that. I don't care about that one.
Well, you're not too fast. What, £80 million?
I don't give it. If we get him or not, I don't care in it. I'll just see him like another mount or something.
You don't think he adds quality to your squad though?
He'll add quality, of course, but I don't think he's worth the 80 million investment. Like, I just don't think it. Yeah, like
it can be better used elsewhere, innit?
Gee, like someone like I think he's even good for you, man. For Liverpool, I don't want him.
True.
Like he's a good player, but I don't want him.
He seems like more of a luxury player. Like if you want to add quality,
Lampard,
like you still got other positions.
Lampard is just bored, innit? Yeah, Lampard is just bored, fam. Lampard is bored, man. Like, why are you just getting a 21-year-old?
He's got money, fam. Might as well splash it, innit? Yeah. Splash that money.
Shout out to the young Jude Bellingham. He got moved to BVB today, innit?
Oh yeah, Dortmund. Yeah, he should do well over there still, but
I don't know, innit? I don't like. Ronnie's playing.
He'll get time though. He'll get time, and over Bundesliga they can't deal with pace and power, so and that's what he's got a lot of time. So, but in terms of transfer window, so if we had 100 million. Which we probably don't because we're broke boys, but we probably got, let's say we got like 15 million. I don't know how we're broke boys, but we're champions of Europe, champions of the world, and we're apparently broke boys. We can't afford Team One. Yeah. We move. I would get slap a young 20 million on Jamal Lewis, innit? Like, boy, come over here. You don't want to be in that championship. Come over here. Our fullbacks. Hold on, let me land. Our fullbacks don't have to defend too much. They don't have to be that good at defending. No, we'll cover you. We'll tell you to cover your side. come left back. Be cover for Robertson. You never know. Like, obviously, I'll just have a quick young 20 on Jamal Lewis, innit? And then I'll get, obviously, Thiago. You gotta get Thiago, man. If he's available for what they're saying, the price, that tech man, serious technique, serious, like, dictated play. We need someone like that, man. Like, the creativity and just in terms of, like, what he would bring to our squad, that's midfield spark, Thiago. And then I would look at getting, so that's Jamal Lewis, Thiago, and I would look at maybe a Depay or Osimhen, maybe Victor Osimhen, because I know he's meant to
expensive.
Exactly. So maybe try and hijack that. If it's not too much, maybe try and hijack that deal.
Gee, they're trying to get him for 74 mil. You must not afford that.
Okay, maybe not. Is it that much?
Yeah, like I saw Napoli bid for him 74 mil from like. Jeez. I was thinking, okay, okay, it's nice he's Nigerian and all, but come on, like, I never knew the first time with that.
You're saying that Nigerian leeway can't cover that one.
Come on,
But yeah, even obviously Depay would, because he can play across the whole front line. He can play false nine, plays left wing, plays right wing, he adds quality. I'll take him still. I'll take him.
Fair enough.
But yeah, man, even like, what about Cantwell? Are you taking Cantwell?
At Chelsea, we've got Mount, fam. You want me to stress again? Like, allow it.
At Cantwell, I don't know, I might take, if they said like, have him quick 2025, I might take him, I like him still. 25
is even too much. Like, he's only got, I think he's like
he's young though, bro. He's mad young.
Yeah, he's 22 or 21 or something like that. I think he'll perform well at, I don't know, innit?
A Leicester, I do think he's probably more suited to like a Leicester.
Yeah. Like the team that doesn't have too much expectations for him, man.
Yeah. I don't think he's got quality. Like, when he gets the ball, he looks to go past players. He can slap it. He's got a good finish. But I don't know about his PMP, innit? He just needs to upgrade that PMP just a little bit. Just a little bit more. He looks a bit lightweight, innit? But Bendia, someone needs to take Bendia as well. Bendia.
I'm hearing Atletico Madrid want him still.
Yeah, top player. All the like stats of creative, like most chances created, all that stuff. He's up there, bro. He's up there, top player. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to touch on? Any shout outs?
No, shout out to all the other Street Pundits crew that didn't make it.
Don't shout them out, bro.
Like, you might get onto them. Get onto them. I'm joking.
Yeah, get onto them, bro.
You might get onto them, though.
Pound them. But...
Get onto them, fam.
And yeah, Liverpool fans, trophy, Wednesday, presentation, Jordan Bryan Henderson's going to lift that. You know the shuffle. You know the trademark shuffle, Nosa. I know you know it. I know you know that trademark shuffle.
What shuffle?
that little... But yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. It's gonna be a good day, but yeah.